Let's welcome ServiceWhale.
Come on. Thank you. Hey everyone, my name is Rovner from ServiceWhale. The best thing about living in today's world is the convenience of online shopping. These days, there's an online marketplace for practically anything you want to buy, whether it's a car, a TV, an insurance policy, even a vacation. All things we once thought would be impossible to buy without a salesperson, but technology has changed that. And as consumers, we expect instant prices on the things we shop for online. If Auto Trader told you they would send a salesperson to your home to give you a price on a car you'd like, you'd think that was crazy. But when it comes to shopping for home improvement, it's totally normal. Homeowners face a major problem when shopping for big-ticket home services like replacing a roof or installing a new air conditioner. Upfront, transparent pricing doesn't exist, and it's painful just to get a quote. And the average homeowner wants 3 or 4 quotes before making an educated purchasing decision. But that requires calling contractors to schedule on-site estimates, inviting salespeople into your home, and maybe even taking a day or 2 off of work just to meet with them. All told, the entire process will take roughly 30 hours of their time, and that's just to get prices. And 40% of homeowners who are shopping for big-ticket home services are conducting searches online with the words price, cost, and estimate associated with them. So they want upfront prices, but they can't find them anywhere. A problem exists for contractors as well. The average cost of a pre-qualified lead that results in an on-site visit hovers around $300. Each on-site visit can take up to 30 hours of their time, or rather 3 hours of their time, but only 30% of those visits actually turn into sales. So shopping for home improvement is very inefficient for everyone involved. The home improvement market is massive. This year in the United States alone, roughly 100 million homeowners will spend upwards of $400 billion on home services, and there's about 1 million licensed contractors in the country. ServiceWhale is the first online marketplace with instant prices on home improvement. Here's how it works. Users answer between 6 and 12 simple questions about the project they're interested in. They register for ServiceWhale by providing their email and phone number, and custom quotes from all of the contractors serving their area are displayed on the spot without the need for an on-site visit. Contractors preload the prices for the services they offer ahead of time, so depending on how a homeowner answers the questions that we ask of them, we can customize a quote automatically. From here, homeowners can compare prices apples to apples, they can negotiate, they can learn about contractors, read reviews, and are even free to communicate with one another both online and offline before committing to a project. All projects are booked risk-free with 0 money down, and contractors have the ability to review the details of each estimate before agreeing to a job at a set price. The existing online home improvement services like Angie's List, Home Advisor, Thumbtack, and others connect homeowners and contractors, but that's where it stops. Homeowners are still required to schedule multiple on-site visits and invite salespeople into their homes, and contractors still have to pay hundreds of dollars for leads in a highly competitive first-come, first-serve setting. Excuse me. Our patent-pending quoting technology makes us the first true marketplace for home improvement shopping. Instead of spending 30 hours to get quotes, our users get them in about 2 minutes in an entirely risk-free environment. We're absolutely not another basic lead generator. ServiceWhale is 100% free for homeowners to use, and contractors can join our marketplace, upload their prices, and generate quotes for free. Contractors pay us a 10% commission of the total cost of the project 30 days after the project is booked. We currently operate as a pure cost per acquisition model and have a 90% acceptance rate amongst contractors because of it. We also license our quoting technology to contractors on an individual basis in a non-competitive model and implement it directly into their websites for a flat monthly fee. With the ability to generate automatic quotes all while collecting a homeowner's contact information, we've successfully created a new category of conversion for contractors that spend considerable advertising dollars driving traffic to their websites. And our clients have seen ROI of up to 530% and conversion rate improvement by over 40% by adding this tool. Since our launch just over a year ago, we've added 200 contractors and pre-screened them in the Philadelphia and New York City DMAs. We've now reached a $1 million gross revenue run rate with order volume increasing 20% month over month since January of this year. And we began licensing our quoting technology in September and now have over 30 corporate clients committed. Our core team has over 70 years of tech and business development experience. Our principal and CEO, Dmitry Savelyev, has over 20 years experience designing and implementing enterprise software products and partnering with companies like IBM. Our VP of Engineering, Alex Severin, has led development teams at some of the largest financial institutions like Deutsche Bank. Our VP of Design and Creative, Alex Gashkov, created all the design for mobile applications for Kiwi, the Russian equivalent to PayPal. Alec Ivanov, our chief domain expert, runs a multi-million-dollar heating and cooling business in the Philadelphia area. for the past 15 years, and I serve as the VP of Business Development and Marketing with over 10 years experience leading sales teams in digital advertising, working with hundreds of SMBs and Fortune 500 companies like Erie Insurance. We've successfully closed $2.5 million in 2 seed rounds and are now raising our $3 million Series A, which will allow us to expand our service offering, enter into new markets, and to build our brand. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. And now questions.
How do you expand geographically? What's your go-to-market strategy?
Yeah, so we use direct sales for our contractor base. So basically what we need to do for our marketplace is to fill it with contractors prior to marketing direct to consumers, because we want to make sure that when a consumer gets to our site and wants to price out a job, that they have a multitude of options to choose from. So we use direct sales to market directly to contractors. We have some downstream partners that send us leads. We also have really good SEO, and we use paid search also as a means for driving more traffic.
Are you focused more on the supply side of the marketplace or the demand side right now?
Actually, a little bit of both. So there's a problem for contractors, right? So homeowners, we know, are consistently looking for prices. They're always shopping for products or projects, and the market is huge. So that part kind of fulfills itself, right? We don't really need to create any more demand for them. But for contractors, we actually offer an immense value. We look at ServiceWhale as a full-scale business solution for contractors, because not only do they get to utilize our quoting technology, which is making their life like extremely efficient, but we also give them a concierge, right? A salesperson that works on their behalf to help them close deals, because we work in a cost per acquisition model. It's to our benefit that we actually are in communication with them and making sure that orders are happening. We give them a profile that's built with schema markup that pulls reviews through an API with Yelp and Google+, so they rank almost instantly in search. We have financing options that's free for contractors that we make available for our homeowners. So we have a lot of value on both sides.
Can you talk?
Go ahead.
Sorry. Can you talk a little bit about the technology that powers the cost estimation tool?
Yeah, absolutely. What we've done that our competitors have not done is we've dug very, very deep into each service that we offer, right? Because what we found is that there's very specific calculable information that goes into generating each quote. And nobody has dug that deep and actually tried to figure out what does it take to quote heating and cooling installation, or how do you quote a bathroom remodeling project remotely. So we figured that out, and then we basically break it down for each individual component, so the contractors can upload their prices for all the specific components of each project. So again, depending on how a homeowner answers, we can customize the quote right there on the spot.
On the demand side, I realize that you have a bit of a different model, but at the same time, it's a very competitive category in terms of everything from buying keywords to bidding up search terms and such. How are you getting your customers, and what does that CPA look like?
Yeah, actually, our cost per acquisition right now has been driven down like almost a third in the past 2 months by the collaboration with some third-party lead generators that we're using that actually give us really cheap and really quality leads. So it's about a $36 cost per acquisition at the moment, which is phenomenal. And we think we can drive that down all the way to like $10 as our SEO improves. So we've invested a lot of time into SEO, building lots of landing pages, and we have experts working on it. So it seems to be working well.
Another quick question, if I may. Are you concerned about Amazon? They've been making inroads in this space with the kind of local contractors, referrals,
No, actually, we enjoy the competition, because we know that we have a superior product, number one. Amazon is playing what we would consider like a real pricing game. Obviously, our platform lends itself to a lot of negotiation and price shoppers and things like that. However, Amazon's model is a bit different, where they're not giving a multitude of options for users to select from. Also, their percentage, their fee is much higher, but they force their contractors to price their projects much lower. So the actual revenue is much more favorable for Amazon than it is for the contractor. So in our case, in our model, we're not forcing them into this pricing game. And again, I think for us, it validates the market, the fact that someone, a major player in the tech industry, is involved in home improvement and wants to actually be able to deliver transparency of pricing. We just think we have a better model, frankly.
Can you tell us a little more about the supply side economics, particularly this? You said you're doing direct sales to onboard the supply.
Right.
What is that looking like? I assume in your test market here in the Northeast, right?
Yeah, that's correct. We're currently live in Philadelphia, New York, and expanding actually as we speak into Boston and to Washington, D.C. So for our average cost of onboarding a new contractor is about $100. So when we break everything down, because we get a lot of leads now, so we don't have to have as many touch points, cold calling, things like that. So yeah, we're right around $100 for that. But also our onboarding process is a little bit more in depth than some of our competitors because our technology is a little bit more thorough. We need them to upload pricing and pre-approve the pricing because we would never activate a contractor without them knowing and what exactly they were going to be showing in terms of a quote. We need them to be well represented, so it takes a little bit more time, but we see that the value is certainly there because we actually convert about 15% of those into our white label product, which is just flat recurring monthly revenue.
Thank you. Sorry, we have to run on our schedule. Thank you.
Thank you.